No, no, it's okay. So shall I continue? Yeah. Okay. So comes to storage class. This is very important actually. Storage classes. Okay. Static storage classes. So the feature of a variable. Yes. So external is very simple. Okay, that is for global variable how we can use we can know. But this is very important because static variable, the value of variable will persist in between two different calls. I mean, I will let you know example with example. Okay, the storage is memory. Okay, only registers. Register storage class will store in registers. The rest of all are will store in memory. Remember that blindly. So default initial value here it will assign 0, not in a garbage value. Okay. This is initializing the initial value of any variable, static variable. It will initialize 0. Suppose if I static int I, if I want to print that value, if I return printf percentage d comma I just return static int I didn't give any initial value for that, but it will assign a 0 for that. Got it? No. Previous it is taking garbage value. In example I showed no. In register. In the, yeah, in register space and auto storage. But now, if I when my cursor comes to static int I, okay, it will take initial value of 0, not a garbage value, because the default initial value is 0.
Okay, one thing. In register, you told that the initial value will be garbage value
Yeah,
because in automatic
yes.
in auto
Yeah,
it
I
was
mean sometimes it cannot be stored in registers at that
this
time.
is because the CPU is very busy. That's why it will be
That's why
stored in
it will take
automatic.
as an
But when
automatic.
the CPU is not busy,
Yeah, it will
that time what
same.
will be the initial value? It will be the same as
See whatever points
same
will
as
be
garbage
same
value.
as garbage value. I told how you can remember that property, garbage value property, because sometimes CPU will be busy, CPU registers will be busy. At that time it is treating as a auto. So what is the properties of auto? Initial value, initial storage is memory. Garbage in initial storage, storage. Initial value is a garbage value or unpredictable value. That same things is applying here. Got it? No. Here when it comes to static, no, what it is doing, it is taking initial value 0. Storage is same as a memory, but only registers, storage is registers. So now scope local to the block, because whatever the variable, see local to the block in which the variable is defined. Okay, but the life of the variable, see, value of the variable persists between different function calls. Okay, this actually main very important thing we have to remember. I will tell you how it is exactly will working out. I don't type, I will just explain what is happening here. Okay, or I will just do thing. See, function calls, these are the function increment function. Okay, in main I have three function calls. Okay, what he is telling, lifetime will exist, persist between different function calls. The rest of the thing is same. Storage in memory, scope is the initial value is 0, you know that, and the scope is local to the block. Where the static variable is changing its behavior in the sense, previous we are telling life of a variable is until the cursor will remain in the block. That is the life of that variable. But here, the life of the variable will be exist in between different function calls. See, in main, if I return some in static int I, if I want to call it as somewhere else, so that value will be existed. Okay, the previous value will be existed. It won't lost previous value. That how it will happen, I will show you here in this program. See, compare two programs, their output will be in 6 point. So okay, different auto and static. Okay, here is comparing with auto what will happen, with static what will happen. Okay, okay. Now this is the example I have to talk very understanding way. Okay, same thing. I will took this thing. I will increment it and I will try to print it. Okay. Once see main. Okay, then what he is trying to say, I have function calls, increment function calls. Okay, this is one function call, again one more increment. function function call. So this is the thing actually I defined in my main function. I have three different function calls in my main. Okay, this is the thing he is telling. See, in my main I have three function calls, increment function calls. So outside I will define that function. What is exactly that increment function is doing. So now I will come to increment function. Increment function. So so like this. So this is a function. I mean, inside function I should take one auto variable auto int I. Okay, int I is equal to one. I will define it as a one. Okay, int I is equal to one. Now, what I am trying to do here, he wants to say something. I defined in increment, I took one in function, inside function, increment function. I defined one variable, auto int I, and I defined initial value 1. Okay. Now, I want to print that and I want to increment. Okay. Now, see, now you people have to tell the answer. I mean, see, you are getting answer there, but you have to explain how it is getting. Okay. Now, printf, printf percentage d comma I. Okay, I initialized in increment function. I took one auto variable, okay, auto storage class variable, and I given one value, and I am printing that. And next, what I am trying to do, I want to increment that I is equal to I plus 1. Okay, and this is the thing I written. So what it will do every time, no? Okay, let me finish this, save this program. Okay, this is difference between A auto and guys. Actually, this is not the right thing to give it for your reference purpose. I written name. Always you should give a short name. Okay. No, sorry. Sorry. See difference between for your understanding purpose what the program exactly it's telling. So I written like this. Okay. But you should mention short names. Okay. See?
This is flowing out of my head.
Uh-huh.
This is flowing out of my mind, this program.
Okay, no, nothing. See, right now you know the properties of static variable.
Yeah.
Okay, what static variable is telling? What is the storage of the static variable? What
Memory.
memory? What is the initial value for that?
Zero.
Zero. What is the scope? Local to the block.
Local to the block.
What is the lifetime here?
Within this.
No, that is the thing here. Difference is coming. Previous for everything it is within the block itself.
Yeah, previously
Lifetime.
it was
Yeah, for all whatever register auto under
register.
register. Right now in static, the lifetime of a variable will persist in different in between different function calls.
Okay.
Different function calls. See here I have that's why for that I mean he's taking three function calls here. Okay. See what he is telling in life, the value of the variable persist and will exist. Okay, it will persist in the sense it will try to take that value from different function calls. It won't lose it value once it comes out of that loop. Okay, see here my value will be there. So what initially what we know life of this variable I in the sense within this block only. But what right now he is telling my life of this variable will be
Exist.
exist in between these function calls. Okay, so how it will exist, how it will persist. Okay, we'll see. Now see here, this is auto not static. See what is the right now we are seeing the difference between auto and static. Exactly for auto the value of the variable should be exist within this block. Whenever my control comes to here, again this value I will be lost. Correct or not? So how it is happening I will show. Now it is come to say I will see in watch window. Now you observe the value of I. Okay. See what I told previous. It will when I run my program, it will starts from main. Then whenever it encounters any function, it will jump to that function I told. See now you observe how it is going. Now it is come here. No. Now you observe. Keep on observing how it is where it is going. See, I encounter a function and this is a calling function. this is called function. Okay, whenever you are encountering a calling function, wherever you call that function, it will jump to that called function and it will execute that. Got it? No. Now you come to from here to here. Okay, then you define a variable I int auto int I here. Now see now initially it will have a auto static, in the sense it will have a garbage value. Correct? No. Auto storage class will, I mean, variable will have a garbage value. Once it is passed that statement, in the sense it will have the value 1 and you are printing that. See. Okay, now we'll see the output. What the value? 1. You see, no? That is previous output until 1 to 10. Okay, one. I will do one thing. I will clear it. Okay, I'll clear it and I'll comes to see. See here, I have to see wherever I declared my variable. So after that, I have to use CLRSCR. Okay, got it? No, you know, right? I'm not doing nothing special. Okay, now see, observe same thing. Whenever it comes to this function, it will jumps to the wherever I called that function. Okay, then this is called function. Is initially it will have a garbage value, so that's why it is pointing 838. If you run in any other mission, this value will be changed according to the compiler. Okay, yeah, that is always garbage value. So that is, I mean, that is given by the auto storage class for that variable. Okay, now it is having a value. Whenever it leaves this statement, it will have that value. I mean, it is assigned that value. Now you are clearing that. So after clearing that, now we will see what is there in that. Okay, output, output, right? See, previous this much data is there. You observe now what is happening. Okay, I'll close this thing. Now this much data is there. You just not like this.